Hello everybody, welcome. This is an amazing story of a lady who's 103 years old, and she gives an amazing advice about living a long time. And I always hear these stories about exceptions of people that eat terrible and they live a long time, and eating does have something tremendous to do with our health. There's a great connection between health and our wellness or our disease and our diet. So it's very important to focus on the food we eat. However, that's not the only factor when it comes to health and living a long life. And I'd like to say the reason why people eat healthy is because they want to live a long life. But the reality is we want a good quality of life and we don't want to spend time in a doctor's office and things like this. Well, this lady's amazing, 103 years old. And she's going to give her secrets for a great life. Now, note, she talks more about attitude than she does about diet. And that's an important thing. Diet is, again, extremely important, but this is powerful. So I wanted to play it here and so we can all talk about this.
This is Gladys, the world's happiest 103-year-old. She does podcasts, she writes books, she's still active, all at 103 years old. Recently, I had the chance to sit down with Gladys and ask her a series of questions about how to live a long, healthy, and happy life. And today, I'm going to share her best lessons for living a more fulfilling life.
Well, I'm going to put the link below, the original link, but this is exciting. 103 years old, and she looks great. Until this video, I haven't seen of her or heard any of her podcasts or anything. But let's hear what this guy has to say.
How old are you?
103.
What does it feel like to be 103?
It's awesome. I never know what's going to happen. Things have happened that I could never have dreamed of. And the most important moment of my life is this one.
Well, what do you think has contributed to you getting to almost 103 years old and still being as active and healthy as you are?
Being able to let go of the stuff that doesn't matter. My mother was my greatest teacher. My mother called it kuchpurwani, doesn't matter. You let it go. You take what's coming towards you and just, you can hang on to it and punch things around it, or take it in your hand and just let it drop it.
Excellent advice. And I don't want to call it stress necessarily, but so many people get stressed out about things that they either have no control over or really isn't that important. And that stress will add to disease just as quick, if not quicker, than the diet we're eating and the food we're eating. The body's pretty amazing and it lasts a long time. But it's this attitude of just holding on to things, having resentment, having negative feelings towards people and towards things, and just a bad attitude. It shortens our life. And letting things go, grasping them, but not holding on to them in terms of with these negative emotions and negative attitudes or any emotions, just let it be. Great advice and important for people to understand, because I know people are watching my videos to learn about how to eat healthy and not get a disease or overcome a disease, but I can't tell you how important it is to take this woman's advice about just letting things go. It's so important, and not getting caught up in things, especially you don't have control over.
And say kuchpurwani, or it doesn't matter.
What are some things that you think reduce our lifespan?
It's getting stuck and not having something to get up for, not reaching for life. If you're reaching for life, life reaches back to you. But if you're not,
lifespan.
It's getting stuck and not having something to get up for, not reaching for life.
Powerful.
If you're reaching for life, life reaches back to you. But if you're not, you're stuck. Every day, having something to reach for is so important.
That's powerful, right?
This is reason why some people will eat a healthy diet but not be healthy. Or people are eating a bad diet and they're doing better than those other people. Because what she's talking about here, having a passion for life, enjoying your life. I've been saying it for years. If you, no matter how healthy you think you eat, if you're not loving what you do for a living, if you're getting up every day and going to a job that you don't love, you're going to get a disease. It's not healthy to do that. And you at that point could decide, I want to make excuses of why I got to stay doing what I don't love doing, or you can do what you love doing. We all have that opportunity. Don't put yourself in a situation where you think you're stuck, because you're not. Great question and great answer.
Because a lot of us have dreams but don't place importance on it inside of us. A lot of us don't have any meaning or purpose attached to what we're doing. We have chosen to do certain things for miscellaneous reasons, none of which, for the most part, have anything to do with purpose or meaning. And so we're kind of sifting through life and we're not happy, and that's the reality that we have. So you say that an answer to this could be in community.
It's important for me to have a close community who are the ones that we could share our dreams with, the ones we could really reach to our true humanity with. We're not alone in this world of ours. We're not alone. And we recognize that. There are people who are suffering. You can get caught up with the suffering, but you can also be a light for that person that is suffering and do something that might make them laugh. Or, I don't know, it's not my job to tell you what to do. It's your job to find out what to do, because you have it within you, what gives you your juice. You found it because you connected with other people and you're...
Wow, this lady is 103 years old. Sounds sharp as sharp can be, giving great advice. Wow.
Doing the thing that makes you wouldn't be doing this if you weren't in bliss when you're doing it.
Yeah, but why work so much doing something that you're not passionate about? I mean, I guess that's the eternal question that everyone's asking themselves.
The people who are suffering with that, my heart aches for them, that they are stuck. But you don't need to be stuck. You know, you just have to have somebody that can reach out to you, or you can reach out to somebody who's finding something that makes your heart sing, that will allow another person's heart to sing.
I'm curious on your thoughts. Why do you think that so many people...
Helping and finding things to make your heart sing. It truly is that simple. It truly is. When I get up in the morning and I hear the birds chirping, I know I'm up early. I'm starting my day early. It's a powerful thing just to have that peace and joy in your life. But when you're going somewhere you don't want to go to do things you don't want to do, it's not fun. And when you have to do that every single day, I didn't say you choose to, but have to, it takes an impact on our health.
In their 20s are so stressed and unhappy?
Because we, in our older years, are looking at life as something that you have to get over, or it's a drag, it's hard. And we present life to our younger people as drudgery. And then we wonder why the children are really hurting so badly, because we've dropped the ball. If we keep on understanding that life grows, just get over life, you know. If you live through it and understanding the lesson that particular process, then life becomes amazing.
But for example, when you graduate university now, the next step is get a job. And you're in your early 20s, you're tasked with getting a job. More often than not, you know, for most people, that job's a desk job. And so now you're spending the vast majority of your still youth, when your brain is still developing, you're spending most of that at a cubicle. How do we navigate that?
Yeah, I've kind of come up with 5 L's, okay? First 2 are life and love. They have to work together. They can't work without each other. So life and love are essential. And see, I think we've forgotten that, and we have not taught our children about love. And a lot of these kids just don't know anything about love. The third L is laughter. That laughter is something that is inherent within us. And as we allow ourselves to laugh, we gain happiness and we gain joy. We find that It's the love that brings that into it. You know, when I grew up in the jungles of North India, the little Indian kids they'd rub my arms because they wanted me to get that white stuff off, you know, so that I would look normal. So laughter without love is cruel, it's mean, but with love, it's happiness and joy. And the fourth L is labor. Labor without love, which is what you're talking about, these crude, you know, is drudgery. You have to go to work. You have to get yourself into that spot and become who you and what you have to be. But labor with love is bliss. It's why you do what you do. It's why I do what I do. It's what makes the singer sing. It's what makes the artist paint. It's that inner core of our being that knows what that is. And then the fifth one is listening. Listening without love is empty sound. You can hear it and doesn't mean nothing.
Wow.
It's just ding dong, whatever. But listening with love is understanding.
Now, how do you have the instinct that when something negative happens to you, you do think positively? How do we make that a natural instinct?
We're looking over our shoulder into the darkness back there instead of forward into the light. And if we're going to keep looking that way, we're going to get a stiff neck. And boy, it's going to be hard to see anything else. We need to keep moving and shifting and reaching for the light. When I was just reaching 70 and my husband asked for a divorce, life had totally shattered at that point. It was worth nothing.
Wow.
I grabbed the little glimpse of what was there. There wasn't much light there, I'm telling you. It was total darkness. But all of a sudden, I paused long enough to take a deep breath and say, okay, I have to do something. Life is so amazing. Every day teaches me something new.
Well, because you have that attitude, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
If you could give one piece of advice to anybody younger than you on living a good life, a fulfilling, meaningful life, what would you say?
Find what you love and love it to pieces.
All right. Pretty amazing information, everybody. I will put the link below to the original video, but definitely check this lady out. And I wanted to play this for you because it's so important. Attitude means so much, so don't neglect that. All right? Thank you, everybody, for watching. Put your comments below. I'd love to know what you think about this, and let's research this lady and these ideas. Thank you. Have a great day and a great world life.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.